Hello everybody, today we're going to do a product review of the S&S cast lead bullets. We're going to go out to their range, we're going to shoot those, we're going to take a look at speeds, we're going to look at accuracy, we're going to get some paper target results, bring them back to you, show you about the bullets, talk a little more about it later in the video. Recently we had a chance to meet up with the guys from S&S Cast Bullets, and they sold us some bullets for a reasonable price, and we're told them we'd do a product evaluation of them. We got some 40 Smith & Wesson type bullets here. They're 401 diameter, 180 grain flat points. But first we're going to sit down here today. We're going to take out 10 bullets out of the box. We're going to evaluate them for weight and diameter and talk a little bit about the bullets. Alright, so these are a 180 grain, they call truncated cone type bullet. These are made, they tell me they use a magma casting slip to make these. It uses a blue lube. This is the magma type lube. So we're going to take these now and we're going to weigh out 10 samples and we're going to measure 10 samples. Alright, here's what we found out. Out of 10 bullets randomly grabbed out of the box of 500, we come up with a average size variation, or a total size variation, was less than 8/10 over 10 bullets. And our average weight out of 10 samples was 180 grains, 0.48. So all specs here are fantastic. From my point of view, these are great from the manufacturing process because I hand cast a lot of my own bullets. My tolerances are very tight that I demanded of my cast bullets. Anybody out there purchasing cast bullets off the market should be super happy with these, at least the way they're made so far. Okay, we're going to load up these S&S cast bullets we got provided to us for test. We're going to do 4 loadings. We're going to give you a look at the loading process here before we take them out to the range and shoot them. So as you can see in front of us, we have power pistol for our first powder choice, Winchester small pistol primers. We're going to load 6 of each and get them out and put them on paper. Alright, the next loading will be 5.0 grains of HP 38, same overall length, same cast bullet. Alright, the next loading for these bullets will be 7.5 grains of accurate number 7. In this case, we are going to have an overall length change. We're going to shorten it up by 5 thousandths. Last loading of the 4 is going to be bullseye powder. We're going to use the little bit shorter 1.125 overall length. That's what it recommends in the book. Same cast bullet, everything will be identical. Alright, we're here at the range today to test these S&S cast bullets. We had to borrow a Taurus. We got a PT 940 in factory condition, so we have a nice standard gun. We've got 4 loadings out here today we're going to try out. We're shooting at a target that's 15 yards downrange from a bench rest. We have the chronograph set up at about 10 feet, so we're going to be recording not only the group size, we're recording the speed. We'll record the averages, the extreme spreads, and all the data and post this in the video on the screen. Alright, the first load we're going to start out with is 180 grain flat point, 5 grains of HP 38. Alright, next loading we'll be testing with the S.A.S. cast bullets is going to be 4.4 grains of bullseye. Same 180 grain flat point. Alright, next loading up we're going to be trying is 6.0 grains of power pistol. Alright, next loading we'll be running, last loading for the day, is going to be 7.5 grains of accurate number 7. Alright everybody, we're back from the range. We've got the results from our chronograph and accuracy test today with the S.A.S. cast bullets. So we're going to start out showing you from the worst targets we had to the best targets we had. We'll discuss the speeds and deviations in velocity and group sizes. Alright, well here's our first target from the range today. This target was fired, now remember all these targets were shot at 15 yards a day from a bench rest. This one was the 6.0 grains of power pistol. This was our worst target today. It averaged, the worst size of the group is probably about 3.5 inches. On this loading, looked like overall it had good velocity, good speed, everything you'd expect. Standard deviation was good. Extreme spread was kind of rough on a couple of the shots. Overall, not a bad loading. Certainly acceptable for any kind of steel plate shooting, personal defense, but not the best one we had. Okay, next target we're going to talk about today we shot. This was the same bullet, but this was the 7.5 grains of accurate number 7 powder. Once again, not a bad loading, a significant improvement over the power pistol. A little stiffer on the load, a little harder on the hands, but still well within book pressures, book limits. Deviation was a little higher on this, but well within tolerances. You know, overall not a bad load. Much better than the power pistol, like I said earlier. Certainly plenty acceptable even for just most match shooting especially. Okay, here's our third target today from the chronograph and accuracy test we had going on. This one was the 5 grains even of HP 38. Certainly one of our better loadings. Had some of the better data, a little high on the standard deviation, but certainly not bad. Almost all good centered hits. Was really pleasant to shoot. We were really impressed by this loading especially. Would make another great match loading for probably even bullseye work if you had a better bullseye gun or any kind of steel plate competition. Alright, and the last target we shot today, our best target, which has a little bit of a glitch to it, but it was still the winning target today. The group was extremely tight. The load was extremely pleasant to handle. The numbers were really good on this one. In this particular gun that we're using today, this would be our top choice. If it was our gun to use normally, this would be the powder of choice and the load combination of choice for that gun. 180 grain bullet on the bullseye. Average was about 925. Fantastic. Would be excellent matched quality again. Steel plate quality. Would have no issues about using this in any kind of local or even, you know, entry-level professional shooting competitions. Unfortunately, as you can see, we had an extremely large variation due to a flyer. We don't know exactly what the flyer was from. We saw it when it happened in the shot. Could be human error, could be a loading error. We really couldn't nail it down. Otherwise, if it wasn't for that flyer on that target, we'd have a group that was probably under an inch center to center. Well, in conclusion today, we just wanted to let you see these targets, and we'll talk about these bullets we fired were absolutely top quality for anything you can buy in the regular commercial market. They are completely capable of being match quality bullets for bullseye shooting, for IPSC type style shooting or just general plinking for the everyday person. Our tests today are by no means 100% professional or 100% scientific, but we used ordinary equipment that the ordinary person might have. So the test results, they looked 100% possible for anybody watching this video to go out and get on their own. We're going to say thank you to S&S, to Jim and Ryan Steiner for taking care of us over at the USPSA event in Warsaw, and thank them very much for the good work that they do in contributing to the local events. And thank you for watching this video today. If you need any information from us, please comment below or reach us at michianashootingnews@gmail.com.